Hi, my name is Tony, and no crowds were hurt in the making of this video.
This thing is a freaking monster.
Welcome to 91 Octane Garage. Today we're going to show you what $9,000 of Cobra looks like in 2024. Now first, I had to give myself a couple rules. It has to be under 10K because only people buying BMWs can afford more than that. It has to run, drive, hopefully stop, and at the end of the day, that should mean that we're doing more upgrades on the car rather than repairs. Alright, so let's get into what we actually got. And we're going to start with the good news. The good news is that it's a clean California car. Clean title and all, because the days of buying salvage are finally behind me. On top of that, we have some decent mileage on it. Only has 117,000 miles. It passes smog, rare for a Mustang. And it also has no check engine light. So, the goal of this car was not to be a show car, but I can't complain that the paint actually looks pretty decent for the year. I'm really happy with that. Also, since this is a 2001, it's not the Terminator, so no crazy supercharger, but I still get the IRS, the independent rear suspension, so it has a little bit of an edge on those solid rear axle guys out there. On top of that, I also still have the big America V8 Revy sounds. Okay, so that's about it for the good news. Now, we got a little bit of bad news to cover. When I first purchased the car, I noticed a little bit of chattering coming from the throwout bearing. So what did I do? I went ahead and replaced all the clutch components in the car. Alright, we also have these really ugly, be it of the era, HID headlights and smoked headlight. Gotta go. Rear tail lights look good, but the third brake lamp is super faded. Also, we have a cowl issue here. This thing is cracked and broken. I am surprised I didn't pull a piece off of it right now. Now interiors, not too bad. But we do have a tear on the driver bolster and even a tear on the passenger seat. So what I had planned for the car, it doesn't matter too much because I'm gonna be replacing it, but the suspension it came with is really bad and blown. That thing's just bouncing up and down the highway right now. And the previous owner thought he was Knight Rider or something because for some reason, he decided to tint the front windshield. So when I got it home, I actually found a little coolant leak coming out. And I actually could not figure out how to repair this one. I reached out to some friends at a shop for some help, and they were able to come up with a creative little MacGyver solution for me, and couldn't be happier with that. With that, you got the good news, you got the bad news, so was it really worth it? For me, I felt that even though I ended up doing more repairs than I wanted to in the beginning, I ended up with something that I can still drive, enjoy, and now I just get into the fun stuff of upgrading. Now, if you're looking to buy a Cobra in 2024, you gotta expect that you're gonna be making a couple repairs. And if wrenching's not really your thing, then maybe you want to be looking at something more like a dark pony. I mean, a dark horse.